This is a tutorial on how to make candy octopuses, also a voice reveal. These are all like the beads and strings you're gonna need, so yeah. For this project, you're gonna need 16 purple, 16 green, 16 blue, 16 yellow, 14 orange, 8 pink, 2 black, and 4 feet of string. You're going to start by putting all the green beads on one string. Now that they're all on your string, you're gonna want to tie it in a knot. I don't really know what the knot's called, but I think it's like, I don't know, it's like a really simple knot. And I tie that around like 2 or 3 times every time, so it stays sturdy and it doesn't fall apart. This is what it should look like right now. Now don't forget to cut off your extra string. It's kind of just annoying if you don't cut it off, and it looks kind of weird. Next, you're gonna grab your string and bead it through a bead, because right now it's not sticking through any beads. I kind of stuck this one out and then stuck the string through, and then you just pull it through and you're ready to start the next step. Now it's time to do the yellow layer, so you're gonna grab a yellow bead, put it onto your string, and string it through the next bead. So for this, you're just gonna grab the yellow bead and then, as I said, string it through there. And you're gonna get another yellow bead and set it on the string. And then you skip kind of like that bead and string it through. It's like one of those simple cuff things. And you kind of repeat the process around the entire thing. It should look like this right now, and we're gonna add on our last bead of this row. To put it on, you stick it through the next bead you skip, and then you're gonna string your string through the yellow bead at the top. This step, we're just basically repeating the same process, stringing our yellow bead onto the string and stringing it through the next yellow bead and doing it all around this like circle. If it looks like this, you're doing good. So to finish it off, we're going to add on our yellow bead. Then we're going to stick it through the shorter yellow bead. And we're going to pull that through. I'm also going to stick it through the sticking up yellow bead. Pull all the way through. We are now moving from yellow to the orange level. We're going to do exactly what we did on the yellow level, but this time in orange, and do it all around the circle. It should be looking like this. And then you're going to go up to the next level the same way as I did on the yellow level. We're doing about the same pattern, but instead we're adding the eyes as well. So we're going to add on an orange bead and string it through the pokey up bead. And then we're going to grab a black bead and string it through the next bead as an eye. I use shimmery black because I think it looks cool, but you can just use regular black or not black if you don't want to. Then you string another orange bead through the pokey up thing, so you can have like a gap between the two eyes. And you grab your second black bead and string it through. Just continue to go all the way around the same pattern until you're done with all your beads on that level. Just so you remember, just go up to the next level as you usually do. Since I'm doing a rainbow octopus, I'm doing a pink or red color, but you can do any color you want. So you string it through the next bead, but then you skip that bead and skip the poke up bead and go through those 2 beads. Pull string through, then put another red bead on, go through the pokey up bead, the lower bead, and through the pokey up bead as well. There should be only 4 points on this one to start making the little dome of the octopus's head. Add another bead. Go through pokey uppy bead, down, pokey up bead, and pull through. One more time. Bead on string, through pokey up bead, through the lower bead, and the pokey up bead. So we're going to string the bead on and go through the pink bead so it sticks out like that. Just in case you couldn't really see, this is what it should be looking like. A little diamond or square. This row, it's also a pink or red row. You stick your bead on and stick it through the next red or pink. Continue that around the entire octopus, stringing the red on and then stringing it through the sticky uppy bead of the red. It should be pulled really tight to make it start looking like a dome. Now that you've done that, this is what it should look like, and it's very cute. Top part of your octopus is done, so you can tie it off, and this is just me tying it off. I kind of struggled because I'm not very good at tying knots, but yeah, this is tied off. Also, just want to let you know, with this base you can make things like I've made these patterns. I made an Easter egg with like that base of an octopus, just using different beads. I made a worm. He's very cute. I love him so much because he's a worm, obviously. And I also made a cat. If you want a tutorial on these, let me know. We are finally on to the tentacle step. Yay! You should have cut off your string from the dome, and now you should be tying it to like the base, and the next step will help you. Okay, so this step, you're just taking the end of your string and sticking it through one of the green beads so the legs look better on the octopus. Okay, so after you tied it on, we're gonna put 2 blue beads on the string and 2 purple beads on the string. I didn't really have one certain amount of purple, so don't mind that I'm using different colors, but yeah. I like separating them so it has 3 and 1, and I stick the string through all 3 like this. It's kind of like when you're making a gecko or lizard foot / arm, and you pull it through one of the sticky uppy beads. You can't, it's kind of hard to see, but you just pull it through and go all around. Once you have 7 of his tentacles on, you stick the beads on the string, and do the regular pattern. And then once you have the leg, we're gonna stick it through the sticky uppy bead. It's a little bit more difficult in my opinion, but that just helps. This is just a clip of me tying off the leg, and don't forget to cut off the excess. And you're done, and I think it looks really cute, and it turned out really well. This is how it turned out, and I also made a second one because it needed a buddy. Let me know if you want another tutorial on a different type of candy I know, as in one of the other animals I made, or a different type other than that. And thanks for watching.